Hello, everyone. Welcome to Behind the Mic. I'm Nina Taylor. We're heading south this time. We're on our way to Florida to speak with gospel recording artist and Pastor Henry. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good.
Yes,
Doing well. Doing well. Well, I know you're just off of a big win today. This is
yes.
award season, and you're starting off great. Tell everybody about your win today.
Well, I am excited. I won today the 2022 Praise and Worship Gospel Experience Award in Delray Beach, Florida, and CEO was Kenya Willer, and so that was exciting for that, to be a winner for that. For national, it was Male Artist of the Year. Yeah, Male Artist of the Year.
Was
So I'm
this your first award as a recording artist?
No, this is not my first. In June, I also won the Tampa Bay Gospel Music Award, and I was the Artist of the Year for Tampa Bay. So, just exciting for everything that God is doing, and just recently been nominated for the 2022 Gospel Music Choice Awards, which will be held in Atlanta. So I'm excited about that, and I'll be leaving next week, hopefully, to go to Texas because I'm nominated for the Texas Gospel Music Award. Male Artist of the Year. So God is just doing wonderful and great things. I never imagined all of this would happen, but I give God praise.
That is awesome. I know what that's like. I just came off I was like, I don't know. This could happen again. I had a great year last year, so I know what it's like. But congratulations to you. Tell everybody about yourself. Now you're a gospel recording artist. You have a song, a wonderful song that I know I'm still playing quite often. Just tell everybody how you got started in singing.
So how I started singing at a very young age. I am a PK kid, so I started singing. I should say I was forced to sing. When you're a preacher's kid, you're forced to do everything. You're forced to usher, you're forced to play the drums, So I started singing at the age of 5,
Mhm,
and started playing the piano by ear
mhm.
at the age of 5 as well. And so I just had a love for it and continued to do it, and already always had a dream of recording and just doing what I'm doing now. So I just give God praise for that.
Mhm. Now, there's always like a day when you say, you know what, I want to record, I would love to be on the road and travel and be an artist. What was that day?
You know, um, Honestly, I was young. I would think I was maybe I was in the 5th grade, and I kind of wrote some stuff down that I wanted to happen in my life. And so, I always watched, a lot of gospel artist shows. And, at the time, it was the Bobby Jones gospel show that was like the only show, that was on BET. And then I always just saw myself, on the stage and doing that.
Mhm,
And so it always have been a dream of mine to spread the gospel through song. God gave me the gift of singing, and so I just want to just spread that the ministry through music as well as through the word.
mhm. Now, the project that you have now, is this your first one?
The project that I have now, I Am Strong, is the first one,
Mhm,
but we have the second project is coming out in March, and I'm excited about that one.
mhm,
And the title of the song is "Build Me Up," and so I'm excited about that. It's my Pentecostal roots, and yeah, we having just what they would call straight church on that. And so, yes, I'm looking forward to that. We got all the Hawaiian guitars, and
mhm,
yeah, we going back. We're going back.
mhm.
So,
But would you say you're more of a traditional artist? You like more of the praise and worship sound?
I consider myself just a mixture of both. I love praise and worship. I do love contemporary worship. My foundation is Pentecostal. Hand clapping, foot stomping. Tongue talking. That's what I've been. I was reared and brought up in that type of genre of music. But I consider myself, well-rounded in music, but others would say I'm more of a praise and worship, traditional Beverly Crawford,
Mhm.
Shirley Caesar, type of, yeah.
Okay. Now, how are you juggling? Because I know you're also a pastor of a church. I just don't see how anybody is able to do all these things.
You know, I get asked that question quite often because not only am I a pastor, you know, I'm a principal of a school and a very demanding school because it's with kids with at-risk behaviors. And then also I am an adjunct professor at one of the universities in Miami. And I have a family. And so I get that question a lot. I guess, you know, God has just given me the strength to do it because it could be overwhelming at times. It really can be, you know. But God just give me strength to do it. But I don't know how I'm doing it myself. I have to ask myself that question: how are you doing all of this? And still,
Exactly.
yes.
So I know how troubling, excuse me, trying it can be getting up, going to a school every day. But
Yes.
yeah, do some of your other colleagues at the school and do they know that you're also a singer?
Yes, they know that I'm a singer and they're very supportive, you know, the ministry that I have. And you know, the wonderful thing about it, they have, you know, support me at the church. They will come when there's some things going on. If I'm being nominated, they will come and support me. And so, you know, I'm grateful that I have a wonderful staff that, you know, see that they have a leader that they don't mind following. Because you know, there's some, listen, you don't want to follow them, you know. So I'm very grateful that I have a wonderful staff that believe and I live to see the life that I preach about and sing about at work.
Yes. Okay, so I want to go back to your big win today. So you're sitting in the audience and they're doing all the other awards and then they get to yours. Did you think I'm gonna win this? Did you think?
You know, I never think that I'm going to win anything because, you know, I don't want to have my hopes up and think
Yeah.
something, you know, I'm going to win and then, you know, you don't. But, you know, I like to go just to support all the other artists and just to network and meet other, you know, gospel singers. And so at this particular event, they had the quartet singers, they had the choir, you know, they had everybody. So it was just wonderful just to network with others who are just spreading the word of God through music. So that's primarily what I get out of it, just the networking and meeting, you
Yes.
know. But I was quite surprised as always. You know, the mouth is like open, like they just called my name. They're like, get up, get up. They
And you're
called your
like,
name, you know. And so I'm like, you know, wow, you know. So it's just a an awesome feeling that I cannot explain. And each time that I have been blessed to win an award, I always think about my mother, of course, with the first song, "I Am Strong." You
mm,
know, because that is what really took me through and helped me to get through with the transition, you know, of my mom. So every award that I received, it takes me right back, you know, to my mom as well.
that's awesome. Wow.
Yes.
So you've got some new music coming up. I think this song is still got some juice. You should let it ride just a little bit more.
Oh yes, oh yes. You know, I'm trying with this, you know, I'm trying to keep it down to 5 minutes, four
Yeah.
and a half for, you know, radio play. But I tell you, at one point it was at like 8 minutes. I was like, no, we can't do 8 minutes. They're not gonna even play it. But it's one of those songs that make you get up out of your seat and just run around your living room in your house and cut a few steps. Yeah, it's really one of those churchy songs, and so I was inspired to write this song by one of our church mothers years ago. I don't know if people probably don't remember, but I was raised when they used to have testimony service.
Yes. Yeah.
And you remember testimony service, you would have two people that would stand in front. You didn't have a praise team, you had just two. And so people would get up and just sing. You know, it wasn't like you had a praise team, the audience, they would just, you know, those other old mothers that just get up and just whatever that was on their mind that day, they would get up and sing and testify. And
Yeah.
so one of these mothers, she would get up and this is an old song, but I just kind of changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just remember she was set church ablaze on fire, you
Mhm.
know, with this song. And so I heard her sing it recently and a couple years ago. And I said, you know what, I wanna do this song, bring it back. because it has so much truth to it, you know. And the song it says, oh Lord, I'm asking you one more time, you know, strengthen me where I'm weak and build me up where I'm torn down. And so that is something that so many of us can say every day, Lord, I need you to strengthen me where I am weak and build me up where I have been torn down.
All right. So
Yes.
what's coming up next for you? Have you been thinking about touring, or, what do you want? What do you want all this to lead to?
So, I wanted to lead to me, my theme this year is the year of expansion.
Mm,
And so I just believe that God is just going to increase and enlarge my territory.
yeah.
And wherever he leads me, I will follow. But there's one thing that he's going to have to work with me with, and that's flying. Because
Oh, yes, I remember you did tell me that you had this flying thing.
I
So
have a
you're
flying
driving
thing.
everywhere. Are you going to drive to Texas?
I know I'm not driving to Texas, but I do have an appointment with my doctor to prescribe me some medication to keep me calm so that I won't drop out the plane while we're in there. Um, so yeah, so I'm gonna because I already calculated. I said, well, that's a 2.5 hour flight, so we'll just see how things go with that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about it, the
So you have
travel.
absolutely never flown anywhere?
I have, and each time it's been a very nerve-wracking experience. So, I mean, I'll get up there, but I cannot focus. I cannot, I try to read the Bible and I stay on that one, the Lord is, and I can't get the shepherd. I'll just keep,
Yeah.
but so I know God is going to work. I'm gonna trust Him because that is what I want to do. I want to be able to,
Mhm.
travel and spread the word of God, and hopefully one day that I'll be able to, it's every artist, I think, dream to win a Stellar or, a Grammy.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll continue to elevate,
Yeah.
and expand my territory. Yes.
I hope you conquer this flying thing because you got some places to go. Okay.
Thank you. I received that. Yeah, we're going to work on that. With your prayers, you're going to, it happen.
Okay. So the
Mhm.
new song, Build Me Up, did you say that was a remake that you got coming up?
It's
Yeah.
a old traditional
Mhm.
praise and worship
Mhm.
song. And so we did a whole remix of the song that God just gave me a whole new remix and some, some contemporary, some traditional, with it. And so I do have my praise team and backup singers on this particular project. But I'm really excited about it because it's one of those songs I feel that when you really need to be picked up and you really feeling down,
Mhm.
you play that song, it's definitely going to put you in a different place spiritually. And
Okay.
so, yes, yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Now, this past summer, you were in Miami at one of the Gen conference, Gospel
Yeah,
conference, and
yeah.
you love the upbeat songs. What's it like performing at things like this? There was like a billion people there. Do you get nervous?
Absolutely. Every time I'm telling you, you know what? The thing about it, I
Mhm.
don't eat. I don't eat the
You
whole
scared
time.
to eat the
Like the
whole
whole
day?
day, I don't eat at all. And then I eat maybe after, the performance. But I'm always just nervous. But I'm nervous like that anyway, even when I have to speak, when I have to preach on
Really?
Sunday. Oh, yeah, I don't eat at all.
You don't have any breakfast on Sunday? You
I
just
don't have no breakfast, nothing to drink, nothing at all. And
that's me when I fly. When I fly, I don't eat anything or drink anything until I get there.
so yeah, I won't get up. I won't even do anything. I will sit there like I get my destination. I don't move. I don't do anything. And so I'm extremely nervous every time because you in front of all of these different artists that who that I consider have made it, and selling millions of records, been nominated for Stellars and Grammys, and so you're nervous to perform and minister in front of them.
Really? Okay.
I, I mean,
Well, you did an awesome job. It didn't seem like you were nervous.
thank you. Yes, always nervous.
Okay, how can everybody connect with you?
Well, you can connect with me on Facebook, Pastor Henry, and also I'm on Instagram, Pastor Henry, and also YouTube, Pastor Henry. And my single, I Am Strong, is on all music platforms, all the music platforms. And so you can go on Apple, iTunes, and you can purchase the music there. But yeah, so please reach out to me, stay connect with me, and on my Pastor Henry page, I put a lot of inspirational things on there, and just to inspire and encourage, everyone, because I know we're dealing with some difficult times, and we see a lot of people committing suicide and depressed, and people are dealing with silent hurt. And so, and with me, I want to spread the word that it's okay to say I'm not okay, because as Christians, we have been told to keep it in and put on a facade. But if you're not feeling okay, say, I'm not okay. So then that way we can pray for you. We can work to find out, how can we get help? Because I do believe in, mental counseling and getting mental, talking to someone to help you mentally.
Yeah.
And so we try to spread some things, to encourage everyone throughout the day.
Now, once I was on TikTok and I saw you were in your car and you just like out of the blue, you started singing a song. You said the guy that gave you that song that day. Did you finish writing
Mhm.
that song?
Actually, I have, and
Okay.
yeah, that it was, I just got out of gym. I was in the gym,
Yeah,
uh, trying to work out. So I'm gonna say trying,
yeah,
and as soon as I got in the car, God just gave me that song that God has a plan.
yeah.
God has a plan for you and
Mhm.
a plan for us, and so at that time, the devil would speak to your mind and say, you know what, the plan that you think that God has for you
Mhm.
it's not going to happen. It's not going to come to pass. And just like this other song that God gave me, I Am Strong, while I was on the treadmill, it just started yeah, God has a plan for you.
You stay at that gym.
Yeah, I was on the treadmill. And,
Wow. I think
because
it's probably because
that,
that's where you're free to just, your exercising is just it's freeing for you. That's probably why you're writing so many songs
mhm.
associated with your exercising.
And that's my time to just focus on just me and for that 1 hour
Mhm.
and just to let God minister to me and speak to me and I speak to him. And everybody have different ways that you have to have self-care. It's
Yes.
very self-care is very important. And so I go and spend that hour for me, and that time
Mhm.
God speak to me. Some of my messages come through working in the gym while I'm working in the gym.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
awesome. That is so awesome.
Mhm.
I said most of my self-care normally involves lots of seafood. But anyway,
Oh, but seafood is healthy. Salmon is good for you. Yeah,
it's-
salmon and fish and yeah, that's shrimp. That's
yeah,
healthy.
yeah.
Yeah, but now, I'm a vegetarian now, so I don't eat any.
You're a vegetarian now?
Yes,
Since when?
I converted. Well, the first of the year,
Okay.
yeah,
That was your New Year's thing?
well, actually, no, it was not my New Year's thing. We
Mhm.
started our fast. We did a 12-day
Yeah. Mhm.
fast, and so after the fast, God just told me to keep going, and so I just kept going, the fast, and so I just decided that what, I want to eat meat. I felt better.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed a change in my body
Mhm.
and everything. So I just continue. I have no desire to eat meat. I don't even crave it. And yeah. So I know, right? A lot of people say that. Yeah, I don't. I can have Popeye's chicken right in front of me, and I
Oh.
And I used to love Popeye's chicken.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
It's going to be hard to be down south and not enjoy certain things, I think.
Yeah, well, when I go to Houston, I don't know, I've been watching the Food Network channel. They have a restaurant there that serve really good ribs.
Okay.
So oh God, I may have to try those ribs. I'm
Well,
really,
I think just eating cleaner. I eat fruits and vegetables every day. I mean, some days no meat. And when I say meat, I mean like chicken or anything. I just do fruits and vegetables all day. And I do notice I was having skin issues, and it does when you are what you eat. You
hmm
really are. So
absolutely.
you'll notice that you feel different, and you'll look differently on the outside. In
hmm
addition, dropping a few pounds, if that's the goal. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't say I'm dropping pounds because I'm not eating meat, but I'm eating a lot of Oreo cookies and a lot of salt and vinegar potato chips.
really.
So I, I can't say I'm losing weight, but
Okay.
no, I'm not eating meat, but I'm eating other stuff I
Yeah.
think others should be eating.
You said, okay. Well, see, yeah, see, the junk food thing was easy for me because that was really what I was just some days just chips and pretzels and that's it. So
Mhm,
junk food was easy. The meat thing would
mhm.
definitely is hard. So,
When you work in education, you don't get a chance to eat, like sit down and really have a meal.
oh
So
no,
you find yourself picking up, snacks here and there,
yeah, yeah.
just to kind of give you
Well,
energy
that's
through
why
the.
I started bringing, some people go out to lunch every day. And to me, that is the no-no. Going out and picking up something fast when you've only got 45 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, to eat something. So I bring my food. You eat better when you eat your own stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, good luck with that. Best of luck with the music and
You.
upcoming awards. You're probably going to win them all. So,
Oh, well, thank you. I received that. And you know what? And thank you for just supporting a lot of the new artists and what you're doing, and God is certainly expanding your territory, and we're excited about what he's doing in your life, and I believe that, as he said with Abraham, he said, when I bless you, you're going to be able to bless others.
yes,
And
yes,
so, you just been a blessing to not only me, but I'm sure other artists and people that's in this industry. So, just continue to pray for you and
thank
just we just gonna sit and watch God expand your territory.
you. Amen. Come.
Man, and I'm gonna be a part of I want to be a part of that.
Thank
You know.
you. Thank you so much. And Pastor, thank you for being on the show today. I appreciate you. And we'll look for that new single, Build
Yeah.
coming.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And you tell your mom I said hello, get ready because she's gonna be shouting when this next song come out.
Okay. All right.
Okay, take care. God
Thank
bless you.
you.
Okay.